right, he is the former undisputed UFC lightweight champion, Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira, certainly going to be in the UFC Hall of Fame as the company's most decorated finisher of all time, and no surprise, Charlie Olives has prioritized a finish in this matchup here tonight.
He always does, and I think it's that kill-or-be-killed mentality that made him so fun. You always knew, man, at some point he's going to get hurt and he's not going to get up. But during that time that he did, he was so fun. From Justin Gaethje hurting him on multiple occasions, to Michael Chandler, to everyone else kind of putting him down, to him lifting himself up and getting the victory. Tonight he will have to do that again, but he needs to be a little safer. I think if Charles Oliveira was a little smarter in the octagon, he could add some years to his fight career. Let's see if tonight we see a pivot in the approach from Do Bronx.
Well, he's got to be a judge's dream. Went the distance with Tony Ferguson in 2020, but that was his first decision fight since 2014. Kill or be killed. We'll see how it goes for Charles Oliveira tonight. You can argue he is the greatest welterweight champion in UFC history, even if he does not make the walk as such here tonight. The Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman, chasing further greatness under the lights tonight.
Just chasing greatness. He's done that time and time again. This guy's profile continues to evolve from becoming the welterweight champion of the world to passing George St. Pierre in the welterweight rankings to being a star in movies with speaking roles.
Yeah.
The guy is doing everything, but ultimately, in order to do all that, he's got to win. He's got to win tonight, and he has won on many occasions. How does he bounce back from that loss to Leon Edwards? It's time to find out.
You're exactly right, and in the aftermath of that Edwards result at UFC 278, he seemed to handle things pretty well, but obviously that clock is about to start, and all eyes are going to be on the former champ, Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman, he is ready to go. That means so are we for our main event of the evening. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions. We go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman! Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. Good. All right, early round action here. Kamaru Usman's wrestling is next level. His MMA wrestling, super functional. But he believes that the jab is going to be the key here tonight. Obviously, he has gone to great lengths to develop that under Trevor Whitman, and he felt like he might actually be able to win this fight without securing a single takedown. We shall see. Clean left punch followed by the right. So we have got
another hurt. He's hurt bad.
Usman get the takedown. A nice transition there and showing off the fight IQ. He was getting touched up on the feet. Takes the fight to the ground. Now drops inside that.
Oh, nice headlock. Now it's tight. There it is.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He has hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Oliveira's back in full mount.
That was a slick transition.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oliveira's in half guard. What a strike from off of his back.
Yeah, he's trying to get to the darts here. That darts choke is tight.
Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. Looked pretty tight to me.
He flattens him out. This could be the beginning of the end.
So Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira, as well-rounded a force as we have in the game, and mixing it up pretty well here tonight.
He's mixed it up well, but there's a reason why Charles Oliveira is the most successful submission artist in UFC history. Because when you get on, it's over.
Charles Oliveira with a huge TKO victory.
Oh, boy.
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned. Because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
The official decision is in. Here is the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 48 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Charles "The Bronx"
All right, Charles Oliveira, your winner by TKO. The danger factor, of course, is high everywhere when you fight this guy.